Chapter 7 The Trade. Capture them? Brian squeaked. You mean to keep for pets? Nate asked. Cool. I'm not touching any aliens, Brian said. They could have space cooties. What do we do with them? Bradley asked. Lucy closed the book. We trade them for Ding, Josh, and Ruth Rose, she said, and Polly and Paul. The three boys stared at Lucy. Brian's mouth fell open. Nate started to laugh. I think it's a great idea, Bradley said. Nate stopped laughing. How do you catch an alien? He asked. We leave a trail of food and then trap them, Lucy said. We have a skunk trap in the barn, Bradley said. The aliens are too big, Lucy said. Then she grinned. But we could trap them in that closet. I think this is crazy, Brian said. Is this what kids do in California? Lucy shook her head. No, but I saw it in a TV movie, she said. The kids doing it left some food out. The aliens followed the food right into a closet. Slam! They were caught. Then what happened? Nate asked with wide eyes. I don't know, Lucy said with a shrug. My dad made me go to bed. Great, Brian said. We trapped some aliens in our closet. Then they breathed fire and burned the house down. They're not dragons, Nate said. They're just cute little people from another planet. Cute little monsters that eat kids and pets, mumbled Brian. Let's go check the fridge for bait, Bradley said. Any minute now I'm gonna wake up from this dream, Brian said. The kids followed Bradley to the kitchen. He pulled open the refrigerator door. Let's see, milk, grapes, cheese, yogurt. How about that chocolate cake? Nate asked. No way, Brian said. That's for our dessert tonight. I'm not sharing it with any guys from Planet Nutso. Lucy pulled out the ball of green grapes. Aliens like grapes? Nate asked. Lucy began making a grape trail on the floor. I don't know, she said, but maybe green aliens like green food. Bradley opened the door to the closet under the stairs. Lucy placed grapes so they led right into the dark space. She put the rest of the grapes inside. Now we hide, she said. If they go in, we lock the door. The kids hid behind the sofa in the living room. We forgot one thing, Bradley said. What? Nate asked. We locked all the doors, Bradley said. How are the aliens supposed to get in the house? Oops, Lucy said. She dashed into the kitchen, opened the door, then ran back. Come on, little guys. Come and get it, Bradley whispered. I need to use the bathroom, Brian announced. Shh, Bradley said. Aliens have excellent hearing. But Brad, I have to go, Brian said. He scooted toward the bathroom. Lucy, Nate, and Bradley waited and waited. The next thing they heard was quiet footsteps. Chapter 8. They are listening. Is that Brian coming back? Nate whispered. I don't know, Bradley said. Suddenly, they all heard a little yelp. What was that? Bradley asked. Where's Brian? They heard a thump. They heard chewing and swallowing noises. Then they heard nothing. The house was silent again. Nate let out a little giggle. I guess they didn't like the grapes, so they took Brian instead, he said. Don't joke around, Bradley said. I'm going to look for him. Look for him? We're coming with you, Lucy whispered. We are? Nate asked. Lucy nudged him. We're all in this together, she said. The three kids peeked out from behind the sofa. On hands and knees, they crawled into the hallway. Look, the bathroom door is open, Bradley said. Brian's not there, and all the grapes are gone, Nate said. It was true. Lucy's trail of grapes had disappeared. Lucy pointed to the closet door. It was closed. I thought we left it open, Nate whispered. We did, Lucy whispered back. Suddenly, the hall closet door burst open. Brian jumped out. Boy, am I glad to see you, he said. I thought the green guys got you too. And we thought they got you, Bradley said, grinning at his twin. They did, Brian yelled. I was coming out of the bathroom when something fell over my head. It felt like 100 little arms grabbed me. They stuck me in the closet. Ugh, Nate said, pointing to a piece of lint on Brian's shoulder. Space cooties. Very funny, Nate, Brian said, but he wiped the lint off. Did you eat all the grapes I left out? Lucy asked. No, it must have been them, Brian said. I just ate the ones you put in the closet. Did you see the aliens? Lucy asked. No, Brian said. They threw this over my head. He reached into the closet and pulled out a fuzzy red cloth. That's what Mom puts under the Christmas tree, Bradley said. Guys, what if they know about Lucy's plan? Nate asked. What if they're planning to capture us? They're not getting me again, Brian said. I'm hiding. He tore up the stairs. Let's barricade ourselves in our room, Bradley said. He and Lucy and Nate followed Brian. They found him under his bed. Bradley got down on his hands and knees. Bri, come on out, he said. We locked the bedroom door. We can move the dresser in front of it. I'm staying here till Mom and Dad get home, Brian said. Nate knelt down too. The first place the aliens will look is under your bed, he said. They heard Brian sigh. Maybe it is a dream, he said, and we're all in it. Bradley reached under the bed and pinched his brother. Hey, what's that for? Brian yelled. See, you're awake, Bradley said. It's not a dream. Come on out, Bri. We need you to help us move the furniture. Brian slid out from under the bed. His jeans and shirt were covered with dust. Hey, what's that? Lucy asked. She was pointing at Paul's rubber hot dog on top of Brian's bed. It's Paul's toy hot dog, Brian said. He must have left it there. But he took it outside when we were eating breakfast, Lucy said. I saw him. I remember thinking he'd lose it in the snow. Nate picked up the dog toy. Does Paul have two rubber hot dogs? He asked. Nope, only one, Bradley said. And how did it get up here in your bedroom? Lucy asked. The four kids stared at each other. Bradley looked up at the ceiling. Oh no, he whispered. Then he put his fingers to his lips. He pointed up. There was a heat vent in the ceiling. Bradley grabbed the paper and pencil. He scribbled a note and held it up. The note said, Don't say anything. They're listening. Follow me.